Today we're going to go look at the Judicial Center, which is actually in a historic state building built for other departments of state. And I'm excited about it because it's really one of my favorite buildings in Columbus. And the reason for that is it's so rich with art, architecture, symbolism, meaning, but it's probably one of the best kept secrets in the city. So it will be fun to go in and to actually take a look at it.
And we do know that the people there from our working in the building when it was restored, we do know how proud they are of the place. Well, here we are. Let's go see. Oh yeah, this is such a
Here
great
we are in the
space.
Grand Concourse.
It's just
and
wonderful.
This space is really one of the grand spaces in the building, but it's more than just a beautiful architectural space with the different marbles, the book match marble. This is almost the Hall of Fame for Ohio. This is 8 Ohio presidents, the justices of the U.S. Supreme Court, and 2 speakers of the House.
And it has the portrait of Chief Justice Moyer, who really was the driving force.
He was.
The Supreme Court had space in the Rhodes Office Tower, and it was okay. But Justice Moyer really wanted a special space to sort of elevate the character of the judiciary in Ohio.
Exactly. And the best part of this building is the Supreme Court room.
I think we'd better get a look.
This building was a generic state office building, and yet it had this hearing room in it, which was a hearing room for anybody in state government to use. It is the perfect Supreme Court room. But it was designed to have hearings by the Department of Agriculture or Department of Commerce or any state agency.
It was really just a functional
It was a functional space.
for the business of government.
Exactly.
But boy, what a space.
But think about in 1930, the beginning of the Depression, and the artwork, everything is symbolic. The 5 panels in the ceiling represent the first 5 states in the Northwest Territory.
This room celebrates the beginning of Ohio as a state, the Northwest Territory that preceded the statehood of the states in that
And the
area.
Northwest Territory that had an impact on every single other state that entered the Union afterwards.
It really did.
And all of these murals are important events in the establishment of this territory before it became a state and then as part of the Northwest Territory. So one of the changes in the room when it became part of the Supreme Court was this bench that was built. So still very much in the character of the architecture of the room, because that little dais there, you couldn't fit all the Supreme Court justices. And they did it very much in the style of the building. So it's subtle. If you walked in and didn't know it wasn't there originally, you might think it was designed to be in the building, which is the skill of not just the original design of the building, but the restoration of the building.
Because this was designed for the building. It was not part of the hearing room. It was designed specifically
Brand new.
for the court.
Think of how difficult it is to take a 1930 building that wasn't even air conditioned and turn it into a 21st century judicial center. So there are a lot of things that are actually hidden. The lighting was changed, the acoustics were changed, it's wired for every possible use, not just now, but in the future. And in a space like this, you can't hide things easily, so they had to be really well thought out so you don't come into this jarring space that's historic, but it has lots of new stuff added onto it. There couldn't be a better judicial center. With all the money that they spent on this, they couldn't have begun to do this with a new building or something that didn't have this character to begin with.
You work with what you have, you take advantage of what it offers you, and that's
Yeah.
your starting point, and you build from there.
Would you like to see more?
Let's see more.
Let's take a look at the library. This was originally the State Library of Ohio. Now it's the Supreme Court Library. So this is like a little ante-room, and what's interesting about this is the artwork on the walls here was commissioned specifically for the Supreme Court, and it tells the story of the history of Western law,
So
the
these are
foundations
all-
of our legal
these are
system.
new paintings.
These are new paintings. So we're going to go into the 2-story reading room.
Boy, a beautiful room and great views, too.
It is, and it's still being used for its original purpose. Of course, now they're using computers instead of pulling books off the shelves. But what's interesting, this is the theme of the artwork, again, integrated with the architecture. So what you have here are murals, and they are reflecting the history of the written word, the history of books. How appropriate for a reading room. And then you see the carved wood over the door where you have symbols of wisdom.
Learning and wisdom.
Exactly. But what's really neat, this building was designed along the riverfront, but it was designed as part of the context of the Civic Center.
Right.
So you see these plazas with the reflecting pool, and the reflecting pools also got new artwork.
And then these plazas extended to Broad Street and also to the south, but it was always intended that there would be space for other state office buildings.
Exactly.
And those were built in the 1960s.
Exactly.
Certainly not in the same style, but intended to
They
at
use
least be
the marble.
compatible.
I mean, they,
marble
and
exterior.
they actually provide kind of the bookends for this building, where this building is still the major
Yeah,
element.
they're
along
there,
the
but they
Civic
kind of
Center.
accentuate the importance of this building.
Yes. Now look at this space with these beautiful vaults. And what's interesting about this, in addition to the light fixtures, is you have these panels that celebrate the four Native American peoples who were in Ohio pre-white settlement and their leaders. And I think it's remarkable in the 1930s that this space really celebrated that part of our history. That was not always the case.
No, it was not.
During that time period. And then the exterior doors actually have
Well, let's
some
get
Native
a closer
American
look at those.
symbols that actually, again, reinforce the theme of this particular
So
space.
these are reproductions of ceremonial symbols from the various Indian tribes. Isn't that
But again, done
fascinating?
in decorative metals, so it becomes part of the architecture. It's not something that's applied somewhere. It's in the walls, it's in the ceiling, it's the light fixtures, it's the doors.
It's all
the
integrated into
idea
the
that it's
design.
all part of the design. Everything
Well,
has
and
a purpose.
to the credit of the Supreme Court and the judicial branch, they continued that in the renovation and restoration, because they commissioned new works
art.
to be installed
Exactly.
both outside on the plazas, on the exterior, and in the library as
And
well.
then they also have a collection of artwork hanging in individual spaces,
Yes.
mostly Ohio artists. So the idea of art and architecture has persisted all these years. This is the Education Center, which is open to the public and
Oh, yeah.
is really an important part of the transformation to the judicial center. It's wonderful to have it here. So school groups, any groups can come. They welcome people into this building. This is the room about the building and the idea of the 1908 Columbus plan.
Oh, right.
Which really had the idea of going from the State House to across the river, and this is about where this building stands. That never happened. But after the 1913 flood and the idea of the Civic Center along the riverfront, look at this building under construction. It was designed to be a focal point.
Well, and the construction wasn't without one serious problem, which was a big explosion.
A
when
big
the building
explosion.
Was
It
just
was
about
almost
done.
complete. And I think about 11 people actually died in the explosion. It completely blew out all of this part of the building. And I think it went up the elevator shafts 5, 6 floors through the building where the doors were blown off the elevators.
They never knew for sure, but they thought it was a gas explosion, accumulated
Or
gas.
it could have been, one theory is it might have been some labor dispute. This was the early part of the Depression.
yeah,
There were a
and-
number of labor disputes involved with the building. They never actually settled. And then this talks a little bit about the restoration. And
right.
again, for people, you walk in and you think, what did they do? And then you look at the kind of condition it was
Well,
in.
you see the fabric panels going in, putting the chairs back in.
It was looking dusty and old and a little bit sad and tired, and it's anything but that now.
Well, I hope people will realize they are welcome here, that they can come and see a really great piece of architecture, but also a great symbol of what Ohio was achieving at that time.
And I think what the late Chief Justice would say, but it's also a symbol of our democracy.
Yes.
That's what this is for the state of Ohio. It is our Supreme Court.